G'day guys, and welcome back today to another Realmworks video. Today we're going to be looking at some new functionality that's been added in the latest 64-bit patch. It's a beta patch for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, so it is optional if you want to go and grab it from the forums. And basically the functionality is designed to increase the usability of the tagging system. So let's jump over to Realmworks and have a look. Alright, so for anyone who's new to the tagging system, on the right here you can see tags, and you can see the tags that are applied to a topic. Now, historically, tags have been used for importing and exporting. It's a necessity part of the process. And you can always filter on basically things that are there. So you could find a tag over here and you can click on it and you can go add tag to active filter, and then you will get a list of all the topics that have that tag on it. All right. Now, that obviously could be really useful. Let's say you have a list of topics around spells and you have the wizard spell tag added to the wizard spells. You could then filter on the wizard spells quite quickly and easily and bring them all up, just as one use case. Now, once you've got something that's basically once filtering is active, you can come in here and you can see that the filtering is active in your search options, and you can turn that off. All right, which will then return you to a list of all of your topics. Okay, so it's pretty easy functionality. Now, for anyone who's new to tagging, you can manage them through the Manage tab, and you can come up here to the Tags button, and you click that, and you get a list of all of the topics that have tags basically built in. Sorry, not topics, snippet types. And these are all the options that exist, and then the settings for those options. So, as an example of how that works, if we go over to the Mechanics Reference section, we'll come down to a monster, and what we can do is have a look here in edit mode, and we can see here alignment, for example, is a setting that has a tag in it. Alright, so once you've added that, you can then see over here on the left that this monster has the lawful good tag, and what we could do is we can then filter on that. So if we want to see all the lawful good monsters, we can then quite easily filter on those and see it. Okay, so we'll turn that back off. That's just basically how the filtering system works using the tags. Now, what's changed with this new add-on is that the the Create button now has the ability to assign special tags and an auto-assign tags during time of creation, which can be really useful. So, as an example of how that works, if we come up here and we click the plus button, and let's create a event, and we're going to create a campaign journal. I'm going to call it my journal, and I'm going to assign the create empty. And I've got options here, so I can create only. This is when it gets created. So if I'm not editing it, basically when I use that create button, it's going to assign the empty tag. All new content is going to add it to every new topic I make. So I'm going to do this one here, which basically means I'm going to create it, but it doesn't open. So I know that I'm just quickly creating this topic, which is super useful because I do this a lot. We click the create button. Now, I've got another one called this. There's my topic. And you can see over here that I've got the empty topic. I can assign that to the active filter, and now that's the only topic I've got that's empty, so I know that this is something that I need to work on and complete. Okay, so I'm going to turn that back off again, so I can show all the topics, and we'll delete that. And we'll come in here and we'll try this other option. Now, auto assign tags. Now it's grayed out at the moment, you need to turn it on, and if you hold your button over the info button, it'll tell you how to do that. And it's telling us that we need to go to the global filtering options, which is up here. Alright, so we left click this button to open it up, and you can't move this. I don't know if that's on purpose yet, it'll probably be changed in the future, I don't know. But what we can do here is we can control the filtering from here as well. But here is the cool one. So automatically assign tags. So enable automatic assigning of tags to new content, and then click here to enable the ones we want to look at. So what we can do is we can add in a list of things that we might be interested in tagging things with. And I don't know what I would be interested in using here, but let's say I'll just add all the utility ones. Alright, and we'll click OK. And now these are basically listed here. I'm going to click OK. And now when I click the plus button, we get some new options. So down here we can use the utility empty, but down here we can also use these buttons. So we'll create my journal again, only this time it's going to be a placeholder. I'm going to untick that because I don't need it. I'll click create. And I can see here that's now added the placeholder tag. Okay, so it's quite quick and easy to use. It's optional. You can turn it on and off. You've got a fair bit of control over what ones you want to do. And then utilizing it, you can obviously create your own workflows. Now, you might want to make your own tags, for example. You could come in here on where's utility. You could add additional ones to this. To do that, you would just basically come in here and click the add tag button. All right, and you can see we've got my option. You can see I've made that one. It's got a user tag. It's showing. I'm not ignoring the case management. We can auto accept it if we want. So there's lots of cool things you can do here. So once you've got your tag added, you can obviously then go back and add it to your topics, and away you go. So look, guys, there it is. It's fantastic new functionality. It's going to really sort of assist us in driving our processes and keeping track of what topics we've worked on versus what we haven't. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what ideas the community come up with, what sort of processes they adopt, and how they adapt this to their realms and their creation process. So there we go. Well, there you go, guys. That's how to use tags and the global filtering system. If you have any questions or comments, please do leave them below. And apart from that, I'll speak to you on the forums. Have a great day.